So you have a mole that's been bothering you cosmetically or maybe otherwise. My name is Mark Brinson, Doctor of Oriental Medicine, Physical Medicine and Human Performance Specialist. First of all, let me talk to you just a little bit about what type of mole that you have and whether or not it needs to be taken care of professionally. Moles, while normal, sometimes can be an indicator that you have some sort of a skin problem or even skin cancer. So I want to tell you the basics about that. When you have a mole that has an abnormal shape, that's something that you probably want to have looked at. There's 3 or 4 other key signs that I want to talk about as well. So abnormal shape, if it has an abnormal color, and by that multiple colors within the same mole, normally aren't really good. Asymmetry, so it's smooth and round on one side and then it's not on the other side, that probably needs to be checked out. And also if it gets to be abnormal in shape instead of circumference-wise, but as far as elevation goes. So if you start to get what I call kind of a craggy appearance, almost like a rocky appearance, those can be signs that you really need to have that checked out by a dermatologist to prevent, if it is cancer, from it spreading to any other parts of the body. Now, if you're talking about just a normal mole that's bothering you for cosmetic reasons, I'm not going to recommend the natural way to do it, but I'll tell you one of the ways that it's been done traditionally. Especially when it's a mole that's hanging off the body a little bit like a skin tag. There have been people that have taken a piece of dental floss and tied it around the base of the mole very, very tightly and then snipping the ends. What that does is it cuts off the blood supply to the tissue, and within anywhere from 2 to 7 days the mole will fall off naturally on its own. Now, I'm not recommending to do this because I do think moles should be checked out by a physician, but it is a technique that will work, although not painless. My name is Mark Brinson, Doctor of Oriental Medicine, Physical Medicine and Human Performance Specialist, wishing you a happy, healthy, and balanced day.